Coming up now, we have another singles match. Introducing to the ring first, from parts unknown, the Chaos Bringer, the Dark Star. This is Voodoo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before I bring Voodoo's opponent to the ring, I believe we have a very special someone in the crowd. I believe we have a birthday boy, someone by the name of Ethan. Can we get a shout out for Ethan? Ethan, where are you? Where are you hiding? Here he is. Can we get a round of applause for Ethan, everybody? Ethan, we have a very special birthday surprise for you from everyone here at WrestleForce, and Voodoo here wants to personally present you with your very own meet and greet pass for the end of the show, a little gift from us here at WrestleForce. Let's hear it for Ethan, everybody! And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent, making his return from injury, please give it up for the one and only Kieran Lacy! And Kieran Lacy's return match here in WrestleForce is underway. The X Factor going into this match, is he fully recovered? And quite a big test in the form of Voodoo, and I've just now been joined by my new broadcast partner, Ollie Peace. Ollie Peace, commiserations for your opening match, but it must be really good to see how far Josh Breen's come as a student.
Yeah, quite right, Gio. And sorry I'm a little late. As you said, I'm just off the heels of that loss. I'm in two minds. The competitive side of me is really irritated. He caught me with that small package, but I have to be the bigger man. I have to admit, I mean, he got me fair and square. And yeah, the other half of me is so proud because he started at the WrestleForce Academy some 5 years ago, and I can't believe how far he's come. It's just incredible, really.
It really is great to see, and it's another match you can learn from.
Indeed, and well, I'm very excited now to see Kieran back. This is his second return. He's had 2 injuries in a row. You might recall it was his knee injury. He actually injured in a match with Voodoo at the Selsdon Hall, and while slamming Voodoo, he clipped his knee on the way down. Now, he actually returned from that, had a couple of matches, and sadly came down with an unrelated condition which he needed surgery for. So it's been a rough ride for him, but he's been taking it in good spirits. He's been on commentary here, and how's that? Talk about fair play. He was Voodoo a moment ago, put him on the top rope, tried to sort of have a little laugh with him, but Kieran gave it right back to him.
Kieran's been very smart about rehabbing his injury, so we should see the Kieran Lacy of old in this match, but will Voodoo try and exploit past weaknesses? And right now, you can see that the strength game is not going to work well in this match against an opponent the size of Voodoo.
No, Kieran was wise enough to mount the ropes to be able to pat his head. I don't think there's a way he's going to be able to manage that waist-up takedown, but there we go, switches strategy. Instead, jumps over, then goes behind through the legs. Fails to trip him. Oh, when he got caught, he tried to vault over him there, but Voodoo got him right up on his shoulders in that fireman's carry.
That is going to be something Kieran has to look out for in this match, the strength and surprising speed of Voodoo for a man his size. He can snatch you out of midair in a split second.
Indeed, I mean, he's strong and big, but he's also very agile, as you mentioned. It's not an opponent you want to be against, but Kieran, I mean, up for any challenge. Now, you asked moments ago, is Voodoo going to exploit, whoa, a past injury? Oh my gosh!
Or is he going to cause a new one? Kieran Lacy hits his back hard on the apron.
Indeed, I hope that Kieran Lacy hasn't done his lower back on with that. That was a horrible landing. He grabbed the rope to stop himself from, landing on his head on the outside, but oh, and could we see a dive from Voodoo? Kieran very wisely, unfortunately, sliding in the ring to avoid that. Oh, Kieran might have a dive of his own. He does! Look at that! Almost jumped right into the bar.
Soaring through the air like a bullet.
And he's not done. Good heavens, another. Oh, and further back. This time almost into the bin.
He's going to end up at the bar at this rate.
Yes, third time's the charm. Oh. He's got him down. Yes, into the bar. Third time was the charm.
That's the Kieran Lacy we know and love. He's feeling it, and this crowd in Wickford are all the way behind him.
Yes, that's a good strategy. Kieran, I mean, he wasn't doing very well attempting waist-up takedowns, but 3 dives in a row did take the big man Voodoo off his feet, and now, yes, this is the strategy I agree with. When up against Voodoo, you've got to do this.
And
high
the crowd
flying.
Seems to agree with it. And there it is, the strength of Voodoo coming into play one more time.
Oh, could it be the 2? That would be game over for sure. Victory roll from Kieran.
That could have been it there.
Oh, into that wicked boot from Voodoo.
Follows through, no pause. That could knock your head clean off your shoulders. Kieran Lacy having to exert energy on that kick out. And now this is where Voodoo is at his most dangerous. He is going to pick Kieran Lacy apart, limb by limb.
A Manhattan drop, I think. Oh, is it an atomic drop when you do it from the front? Either way, with a nice series of moves, including a sweep and a kick to the face and an elbow drop to finish. A big leg drop, I'm calling. Elbow, I was close.
I reckon that's to come later on. The cocky one-handed pin was never going to work there, but I think he just wanted to humiliate him.
Well, he got a 1 count. I mean, yeah, I agree. Should have hooked the leg, should have pinned the shoulders down properly. But, wow, Kieran, I mean, with a real fighting spirit tonight. After everything he's been through, fought back valiantly.
And he had a great flurry of offense at the start, but now Voodoo is firmly in control. So Kieran Lacy is going to have to pull something out of his arsenal to turn the tides back in his favour. And a big classic scoop slam from Voodoo, who clocks in almost 7 feet tall. You did call it.
I did. It came a little later than I thought, but, you know, I called it nevertheless. And another.
I think he's going to go for the trifecta.
He's done about fair play. He was on the receiving end of 3 dives, but this third one's coming off the middle.
That's going to be even more impactful. Could have crushed his larynx. Kieran Lacy manages to kick out.
That was a better cover, and he got a 2 count for it. Indeed, it crushes your larynx. It really does a number on your throat. It's so hard to breathe. A standing leg drop, but one from the middle rope, even more so. Kieran's been on the receiving end of both. 2 standing, 1 from the middle. And now back in the fireman's carry.
Kieran fighting his way out, does not want to be dropping from almost 7 feet in the air. Kieran almost hurting himself on these back clubs. The muscular back of Voodoo acting like a brick wall.
Indeed, no joy with the repeated clubs.
Voodoo is a hard man to take off his feet.
He is. Kieran's done it once in this match so far. The crowd want to see it, and Kieran wants it. Yet another charging forearm, but Voodoo is...
He's going to huff and puff and blow him down, or so he thought.
That was just as ridiculous as Voodoo's one-handed cover earlier on. That's more like it.
But only second in ridiculousness to Rocco Garza's entrance.
He was saying that! but in doing so, he just got a kick right to the ding-ding. Voodoo, once Voodoo was blown over, his foot struck Kieran right in the unmentionables.
Both men are lucky that referee Martin Raymondson is showing some leniency and not throwing this match out.
I mean, I do agree with the call because, I mean, it really was unintentional, I'm pretty sure. Did you see the way Voodoo fell there?
I was too busy trying to make a joke about Rocco Garcia.
Well, indeed, we haven't outright the ridiculousness, not even the huffing and puffing and blowing Voodoo down. Has topped the 2-minute-long entrance, but in all seriousness now, Voodoo just missed a charge in the corner, and now he's getting his head pummeled into the corner posts.
This is a smart strategy by Kieran Lacy, using the environment to his advantage, but turnabout is fair play, and now he finds himself squished between the steel, turnbuckle and thin layer of padding and the monster Voodoo, and that can't feel good.
But he gets over, back to the waistlock. Oh, this time he pushes him chest first with the buckle and manages to roll him. Only a 2 though. Oh, and a cross press. Oh no, right into a choke. Could it be a choke slam?
Voodoo can catch you out of midair just like that. Could this spell the end? No, Kieran Lacy is fighting out.
Oh, Uranagi backbreaker.
That had to have knocked all the wind out of Kieran Lacy, making it harder every time for him to kick out.
Crowd behind Voodoo now. You were mentioning earlier about Voodoo maybe exploiting an injury. It's funny that Voodoo has seemingly had a change of character in the last couple months at WrestleForce. And now Voodoo might be a bit preoccupied with the crowd. That might work in Kieran's favour. It's a good divide here. I think half the people want Voodoo to win, half want Kieran. Once again, Kieran elbowing his way out of the fireman's carry. Or is he? Or is he? Oh! My goodness!
A sit-out Samoan driver, that could be it!
Oh, and if that doesn't put Kieran away, what will?
Kieran Lacy proving to be on top form in his first match back since injury. He's going to need all the will of this Wickford crowd to get behind him.
I agree. He only has a portion of it at least. I'm going to say 50%. The other half seem to like Voodoo. Not these young girls sat right in front of us, though. They love Kieran. Listen to them.
Kieran Heartthrob Lacey, it seems.
I don't blame them one bit. I mean, Kieran, as well as being a fine-looking young man, has also been in the gym lately. He's just irresistible now.
He really has, and it shows.
If you don't believe me, listen to this crowd. Uh-oh, Voodoo's got the wrist, and Voodoo's going to climb the ropes. This is not good. If he's going to do that neck breaker, it will be a game changer. If he hits this neck breaker, it can all be over. Oh! Kieran wrenches him off the top! And Kieran, he could knock Voodoo down.
But he sure can pull him down.
Indeed.
Using the momentum against him.
And Kieran is on the apron's edge. He normally attempts the Kieran crash down, but Voodoo's right on the other side of the ring.
This is a position that Kieran Lacy feels very comfortable in. Could this be to his advantage? What is he thinking of from the top?
Voodoo's caught him in a chokeslam and caught him earlier in the match. But now I think he might be sufficiently weakened to... Oh my goodness! I've never seen someone do a crossbody with someone turned at that angle, but you know what? It worked. Voodoo was knocked right off his feet. He was almost too close to the ropes, but not quite. And Kieran with a very close two-count. And now listen to the crowd get behind. Choke! Choke! Just as suddenly Voodoo sits up and gets the choke.
He cleared 3/4 of the ring, but now he finds himself goozled by Voodoo. Jumps out of the choke slam. Ducks the kick, but he gets him the second time. And now Voodoo's down.
Look at that transition.
Kieran, this is your opportunity. He's looking for that Kieran crash down. Voodoo is in the perfect position.
And did you see the way Kieran managed to get himself outside despite being battered and out on his feet? Kieran crashed down. Hook of the leg. And what a return.
Here is your winner, Kieran Lacy.
The girls are absolutely delighted. And frankly, so am I. I mean, as far as returns go, that's as good as it gets. Welcome back, Kieran Lacy. And thank you very much for joining us on WrestleForce TV. Smash the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, like the video and leave us a comment. And we'll see you tomorrow for another WrestleForce match. Backstage segment. Oh, got you.
You've been a fantastic crowd so far, Wickford. Can you keep that energy up for me?